And you know my life motto, if you're not hard, you're soft.
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 Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling, bringing you up to date on everything that's going on today, the past, and anything that's requested by the nation. We appreciate Hard and Soft, on top of the game. Chris Hard, you know the name. Got all the facts about wrestling, man. If you not hard, you soft.
If you're not hard, you're soft.
If you're not hard, you soft.
If you're not hard, you're soft. Yo, the name is Randall. That means I'm always soft. Here with my bro, podcasting like it's our job. The pod hits hard, might leave you in shock. Cause if you're not hard, it's okay to be soft.
Welcome to the Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Yo, 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 welcome to the Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling Podcast. This is the Big Softy, always soft, Randall Paccio, and I'm here with Big Hard, always hard, you know the name, my big brother, and the millions
And millions
of Hard and Soft listeners. Welcome, Big Hard. What up, dude?
Yo, Randall, Big Soft. This is Big Hard in the house. I'm going to start this off by just saying my life motto. Everybody say it with us now. If you're not hard, you're soft. And like Randall says, there's nothing wrong with being soft. Yo, we are here to kick you with a freaking awesome episode today. I mean, this is by far probably one of my favorite feuds of all time. Now, there's a couple others that, compete with this. But, I mean, this feud lasted 3 WrestleManias, over 5 years of this feud, and they were feuding before this match even, or before WrestleMania 15 even started. So, I mean, they had and they went their own ways and, wrestled other people and this and that, but they still came back 15, 17, and 19. That's insane. Like, there's been no other 3-time main event, I don't think, out of WrestleMania.
No, dude, you hit the nail on the head. This is look, we're partial, we're biased, the single greatest rivalry in pro wrestling history. I mean, maybe we're throwing a little shade at the Flairs and the Dusties or the Punks and the Cenas we're coming up to, but look, man, it doesn't get any bigger than Rock, Austin.
I mean, these are the 2 biggest stars of the Attitude Era. I mean, Austin blew up, and then The Rock blew up, and it was just they had 2 top-level guys here, and it was sometimes it was hard to distinguish who's the top guy. But for me, it was always Austin. Yeah. I'm an Austin guy. Now, I like The Rock and all, but, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin all the way.
Yeah, and it was even, I mean, it's well documented, right, Chris? It was even back in the locker room, it was like they were all chasing to be top guys. Rock, Austin, Taker, Hunter. That's what made the Attitude Era so great. So, guys, we're going to watch along WrestleMania 19. It's the trilogy. It's the finale, the climax. Rock, Austin, number 3 at WrestleMania 19. But we got plenty of notes to lead us on in there. I mean, Chris, before you do that, dude, it's ironic, right? We're doing an Attitude Era-esque podcast, and you reel me in if you have to reel in the old Big Softy. But, dude, we're back, baby. I mean, pro wrestling is back to how great the Attitude Era was. Like, I feel like whenever I talk about wrestling, that I'm a pro wrestling fan, everyone always says, oh, man, it was so great back in the day. I used to watch it as a kid. Well, dude, it's great right now. Again, finally. I mean,
good. Both. I mean, across the board, it's good anymore right now. I mean, there's really not that. I mean, you could say good things and you can say bad things, but I mean, you're going to say bad things about all the wrestling promotions as well. So, I mean, I think everybody is kind of stepping up their game right now. It's, it's not the Attitude Era, but they're getting away with more stuff. Seems like maybe some more unscripted promos out there, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And like, you're right. Like, even AEW's top talent, the Danielsons and the MJFs, they're right up there with the WWE. But I think the promos, dude, by Cody and Paul Heyman, I don't know if you caught it a couple weeks ago, dude. Yeah, so good, so much story there. And then, of course, I thought Cody did great. And then, of course, Paul Heyman gets the last laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about how – go ahead.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna say, and then he had that awesome promo the next week with Sami Zayn. I mean,
Dude,
it's just on fire. I mean, Sami Zayn is like being popped as a top guy right now. You
yeah,
know,
and he is.
yeah, he really is right now, which is crazy because I mean, before he was just this, he came out to like punk music,
Right.
and now look at him, he's in the main event.
Yeah.
Oh, man, but yeah, wrestling is back, bro. But yeah, let's get into this. Come on, we're here to talk about
All right,
Brock and Austin. Now, I mean, like I said, I'm a Stone Cold guy. Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite?
Man, I'll let you know in a minute.
Okay.
How's your day today, by the way?
Oh, I mean,
it doesn't matter how your day is.
You son of a bitch.
And I'm the soft one.
Yeah, well, sometimes they call me soft too. You just sometimes you never hear about it. I keep that hidden.
Excuse me while Chris leads us in there.
Oh, I'm leading you in. All right, so I mean, we're going to kind of start giving some insight into the WrestleMania 15 and how that started, before this all ever was conceived. I mean, we started at 15. I don't think that they knew they were going to do 17 and 19 at that moment anyway. So, both Rock and Austin made their way into the WWF around 1996 and went on to taste Intercontinental title glory before ultimately moving into the main event picture where they would both stay for the rest of their careers. Yeah, they never left. After Austin captured the championship for the first time at WrestleMania 14, McMahon tried to stop the Rattlesnake at every turn. I mean, that was honestly one of the best feuds too. Austin McMahon. Things came to a head after the title was declared vacant following a triple threat match in the main event of Breakdown in September 98, when both The Undertaker and Kane pinned Stone Cold simultaneously. Who's the champ? Holding a tournament for the vacant strap at Survivor Series 1998, Austin was eliminated at the semifinal stage by Mankind after Shane McMahon refused to complete the 3 count, screwing the Rattlesnake out of place in the finals. And there you go, another example of the McMahons always screwing Austin every chance they can.
God damn it!
He won the 96 King of the Ring, and that just cemented his legacy right there.
Yeah.
As Vince McMahon, the corporate champion, The Rock, became the company's top heel and went on to trade the belt back and forth in a memorable feud with Mankind. And I mean, that's another feud that, I'm saying Rock Austin is the best, but here's all these other feuds that we're bringing up that are so close to being as good as this one. Meanwhile, the Rattlesnake had the corporation in his sights, and the seeds were sown for the eventual clash with the Great One. Attempting to reclaim the strap, Austin attempted to guarantee a title shot by winning the 99 Rumble. However, McMahon had other ideas about this too. McMahon and Austin found themselves as the final 2 men in the match, as a distraction from The Rock allowed the boss to eliminate the Rattlesnake and claim the upset victory. How is it that McMahon is in the record books for winning a Royal Rumble? Freaking awesome. Announcing that he would not compete in the title match at WrestleMania, the commissioner Shawn Michaels informed McMahon that if this was the case, the runner-up would take his place. What? Putting the opportunity for a WWF Championship match at WrestleMania on the line, Austin and McMahon faced off on February 14th, 99 in a steel cage at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I mean, this was awesome. However, the Big Show, Paul White, interfered, throwing Austin through the cage wall and inadvertently winning the match for the Rattlesnake that night, which was pretty freaking awesome. He throws him through the cage, but Austin's feet hit the floor first, so he's going on to WrestleMania. So at WrestleMania,
this was that match that Vince takes that hellacious bump off the cage through the announce table and like, God damn it, he must have broken his back, Bruce. Good Lord.
We got to go back and watch that match one of these days. So at WrestleMania 15 on March 28th, The Rock and Austin faced off in the main event for the championship. So Austin went ahead and won that match. So it would be 1-0 starting here. So WrestleMania 15th, it was at March 28th on 1999. This was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Man, I wish like back then I would have been able to go to WrestleMania. I don't even think I fathomed even thinking about it.
Yeah, 99. What are you here? 14?
Yeah, I graduated 2002, so yeah, I'm probably like 14, 15, going into 10th grade here.
I was 4 years old. I was front row.
Yeah, you were there. We had 20,276 people for that. There's a no disqualification match, and it got 3.5 stars from good old Danny boy, Dan Seltzer, down there eating his hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese seltzer, baby, loving it.
Yeah, so I mean, like through those 2 years, then I mean, they both feuded with other people, but they ended up coming back for WrestleMania 17. So Stone Cold Steve Austin won the Royal Rumble in 2001 for the third time, which hasn't happened again yet. There's only been 2-time winners, and I really hope they don't break Austin's record on that. I mean, he deserves that. So he was guaranteed a shot at the champion, who at the time was Kurt Angle. However, the following month at No Way Out, The Rock defeated the Olympic hero to win the belt for the record 6 times.
What?
And set up a mouth-watering WrestleMania rematch with the Rattlesnake. So, adding an extra dimension to the rivalry, McMahon named Austin's wife, Deborah, as The Rock's manager in the lead-up to the Showcase of the Immortals. Which, okay, so here we go. We're putting Deborah with The Rock, just to piss Austin off even more.
God damn it, she's going to puke!
Oh my God, I love it! So Stone Cold promised to hold the Great One personally responsible if anything happened to her. So, you better not mess with Stone Cold's wife here.
Well, goddamn, kid.
On March 12th episode of Raw, The Rock found himself trapped in the ankle lock during a rematch between the two, and Deborah entered the ring to tend to the People's Champion. Angle placed her in the ankle lock for the troubles and drawing the ire of her husband. So now here comes Stone Cold running down, God damn it, Rock. You let her hit my wife. And I'm doing that in the McMahon voice. I don't know why. So Austin storms to the ring and leveled Angle before keeping his word and dishing out a stunner to The Rock. I don't think I have a good Austin impression anyway, so I'm not even going to try it.
Well, goddamn, kid, I'm sitting here on the ranch, drinking a couple beers, another beer, what? Tequila, what? Jalapeno burger, what? That's how you do it.
The great one.
I practiced that this morning at 8 o'clock. That's how I wake up every morning.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You're adding flavor to the podcast, that we would not otherwise have. I love it. The Great One retaliated the following week when the Austin made his way to the ring during the Rock's match, only to find himself on the receiving end of a rock bottom. So on the final Raw before Mania, Deborah was rescinded of her managerial duties by McMahon after failing to prevent a wild pull-apart brawl between the two arch rivals. So here we go. The stakes are more personal than ever. The WWF Championship on the line. Anticipation was at a fever pitch leading up to the April 1st rematch of the grandest stage of them all. And this match took place in Houston, Texas on April 1st, 2001 at the Reliant Astrodome with a attendance of 67,925 people. And this actually was another no disqualification match. Just like the previous WrestleMania match. This got 4.5 stars for Meltzer. So
mac and cheese, baby.
Guess they say they stepped it up. And honestly, WrestleMania 17 is one of the best WrestleManias out there. So I guarantee most of the matches on that card got 4 to 5 star ratings.
Yeah, so, I'll be biased probably to the day I die. That's my favorite. Not only WrestleMania, that's my favorite pay-per-view of all time. I think that show shows to me what a entertainment card should be. I mean, a hot start, a car crash of the TLC, and then the two singles guys, right, in the main event for the title. It was perfect.
Yeah, this was great. And again, Austin won that, so it's 2-0.
I loved it.
Austin beat The Rock 2 times at WrestleMania. Yeah. So, that kind of leads us up to getting into WrestleMania 19, the match we're actually here to watch tonight. And Randall, if you want to kind of hit us in with the WrestleMania 19 recap.
Yeah, I'll recap 19, a little softy, a little recap here. Yeah, I mean, February 2003, both Steve Austin and The Rock returned, right, to WWE TV after months and months off screen. The Rock's in Hollywood, and we'll get into it. Austin's going through a rough time in his life here in 03. But this was really the catalyst, them coming back, obviously, for the third and final WrestleMania encounter. So the Great One has appeared. This was his first appearance after dropping the championship to Lesnar in the 02 SummerSlam. And he was going to film a movie, and then, the Rattlesnake left the company for a little disagreement in booking, right, with Vince, and we'll get into that. Yep. So on March 3rd, on an episode of Raw, the People's Champion cut a promo saying that he had accomplished everything that there is to accomplish in the WWE except for beating Austin at WrestleMania. So that set up the rubber match. The challenge was officially accepted the next week when the Bionic Redneck cost The Rock. We throw these nicknames in there, baby. Cost The Rock a match. So The Rock, Steve Austin makes sure that Hurricane goes over The Rock here. So The Rock does the job for Hurricane, and that sets up this match at Mania. The final Raw before the Showcase of the Immortals saw Stone Cold banned from the arena, yet somehow he still managed to sneak in, God damn it, and interrupt The Rock's concert that he had on. He was singing. And even to go as far as doing the old honky spot and smashing his guitar. Possibly the most entertaining feud of the three, The Rock was superb in his role as the cocky heel. He had that classic heel stuff, baby. And the Rattlesnake found himself in almost like a mirror of his 99 conflict as he was simultaneously feuding with another authority figure, but this time it was Eric Bischoff. And much like 4 years previously, he played the anti-authority rebel to perfection, man. And Chris, I don't know if you've seen this. I certainly did as a kid. The Mania of WrestleMania 19. It was a video series. I believe it was narrated by Jesse the Body. It was just great. I mean, it kind of really peeked behind the curtain of what was going on. And I took a couple excerpts from that, dude, and it really ties everything in. So while this WrestleMania was a homecoming for The Rock, not too many people knew, but this was going to be the swan song for the Texas Rattlesnake. Months before WrestleMania, Austin left the WWE for some creative differences, which has been well documented, right? Vince wanted Austin to go over, for Lesnar to go over Austin in just kind of a cold TV match for kind of no reason, no build. And that was like the last straw for Austin. He said, screw it. I'm getting on an airplane, having a few Bloody Marys. I ain't coming. And he was telling the truth. Yeah. But that was not the only factor that was pulling the plug for Steve Austin. Steve was in constant pain and having personal issues at home as Austin was going through his third divorce. Ultimately, Austin was in need of a return to the one place that made him feel at home and feel at peace. But after his 8-month absence, there was some resentment from his peers in the locker room. Jim Ross said, the way he left 8 months ago is not the way Steve Williams does business, and he had a lot of things that he wanted to make right. While Austin mended some of those broken fences, his neck was another issue. At this time in 2003, Austin said, I'm pretty much at the end of my rope. I can't take much more. I'm not supposed to take much more. I can't be knocked down. I can't take any whiplash. I'm not supposed to take any whiplash. And I certainly can't take any more compression.
Goddamn.
What? Whiplash? What? Compression? What?
Sipping ginger ale for the working man.
What? I didn't want anyone to know about my health problems, said Steve, because I'm stone cold effing Steve Austin, and that's not how I roll. So a day before Mania, Austin goes on the record and said, very emotionally, yeah, tomorrow's it. I keep rolling the dice, and I don't want to get hurt, but I don't want to stink the joint out. But he chose to bow out quietly, and he told no one. After the interview, where we get these, all these quotes for this video series, Austin returned to his hotel room and a few hours later placed a very frantic phone call for help to Jim Ross. On Sunday morning, as fans actually were starting to pile into Seattle for WrestleMania, Steve Austin was in the hospital. A dangerous mixture of energy drinks, coffee, and a whole hell of a lot of stress made for a long night. He had some blood pressure issues and severe dehydration. Austin ultimately made it out of the hospital where he was treated for his severe dehydration, and he was very apprehensive about his upcoming match, since this would be his first contest back, after 8 months, and he just got out of the damn hospital. And on top of all of that, he had all of these physical issues, having so many problems with his even his lower extremities. But come hell or high water, what? Steve Austin was going to make that bell. So here we are, dude. WrestleMania 19, Sunday, March 30th, 2003. I like how I have the details here for all this that we go through, and I have pay-per-view. Yes. So this is a pay-per-view. So the venue, Safeco Field, it's in Seattle, Washington. The attendance, just under 55,000. The match, or the show, led off by Matt Hardy defeating Rey Mysterio in 5 minutes, 39 seconds for the Cruiserweight title.
Ooh.
Mac and Cheese gave this 2.25, so a good opener.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we got Undertaker and probably his best WrestleMania performance of all time, defeating A-Train and, well, it's the Big Show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was pissed at Vince for this match.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, though, how can you not prioritize Taker?
Yeah,
come on.
A-Train and the Big Show. I mean,
he's got to fit in. So that's a handicap match. It goes just under 10 minutes. Gets a star and a quarter. Then we got Trish Stratus in a triple threat for the women's title, winning the title against Jazz and Victoria. That goes 7 minutes. That's Big Hard's favorite Puppies show. 2.25. And then number 4, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin defeating Chavo, Eddie, Chris, Benoit, and Rhino in a triple threat tag match. That was for the tag team straps. That got 3 stars. And then, of course, Chris, right? I mean, we had Michaels defeating Chris Jericho in a great match.
Awesome match.
Yeah, I know this is one of your favorites. You talk about it all the time, man, and it's well worth it. I mean, 4 stars, 4.25. This goes 23 minutes. And we won't touch on it here because I'm sure we'll touch on it very soon or in our podcast journey.
Yes, for sure. That's going to be one of those matches we got to go back and watch.
And then just a 5-star classic, dude. I mean, Mac and Cheese love this. We got Katana Baker, Stacy Keibler, Tanya Ballinger, and Tori Wilson. Fatal 4-way pillow fight. It was a bloodbath, dude. I mean, tax.
Man. I mean,
this guy.
I hope Triple Dub A has a pillow fight match one of these days.
Oh, good Lord. Why are you getting all hot over there? And no, I'm hot too because Mac and Cheese didn't even give this a rating. Why does he do that? What, is he too good?
Yeah, it's a dud, so he can't even.
Okay.
He can't even. Oh, yeah, Mom. Am I even allowed to watch this?
I love the Mac and Cheese hour here. And then, okay, we got Triple H defeating Booker T. This goes 18 minutes, 47 seconds. Now, 13 seconds of that time is after the pedigree as Hunter makes a slow and deliberate crawl towards Booker T, burying WCW for the final time. Had to throw that in there. That gets 3.25 for the WWE Championship.
The game.
Yeah, that was the schnoz night right there. And then
shout like this.
Would have had to count, right? Would have had to count.
He would have had to count.
Shout out to the archives, dude. That's a T-shirt. # shout out to the Hard&Soft millions. We got Hogan defeating McMahon in that street fight that we watched a couple months ago. They go 20 minutes. It gets 3 stars. They deserve more than that. I thought Vince is always so good.
Come on, yeah. But whatever, if they threw Kenny Omega in there and they would have done a Canadian Destroyer, maybe.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay.
All right. Of course, the match we're here to see. The referee, Earl Hebner. I think Earl is as hard and soft as it gets. The Rock versus Steve Austin, the trilogy, 17 minutes, 53 seconds. This gets 4 stars, so Mac and Cheese loved it.
Yeah, he did. He really liked this match. It was a damn good match, and we're going to actually go ahead and watch it with you guys, so you're going to find out too.
What a card, dude. And then we're going to round it out, of course, with Lesnar defeating Kurt Angle in 21 minutes, 4 seconds for the WWE Championship, of course. Brian Hebner was the referee, and this is the 4.25 star match where Brock Lesnar almost breaks his freaking neck. God damn it.
Oh, damn.
But
yeah,
Chris,
horrible.
I mean, we set the stage. The Hard&Soft stage is set. 2 hours, 49 minutes, 40 seconds into WrestleMania 19. Chris, is your peacock loaded and ready to go?
My peacock is loaded and ready to go. I just wanted to ask you, what was your favorite match on this whole card?
It's hard. Honestly, Hogan, McMahon.
It doesn't matter what your favorite match is.
Well, I don't know. I was going to see if you wanted to sing Margarita together. Margaritaville.
Yeah.
All right.
Give us a countdown and let's get in this match. I'm 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 40 seconds in to WrestleMania.
Excuse me
19.
while I count us down. 3, 2, 1, play.
Nice. Here we go. Oh, we're starting off with a brawl. They're not gonna, they're not messing around here. Austin's throwing them punches, and Rock and Austin both have good punches. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
Austin just flipped off Hebner.
Yeah.
We're not even 30 seconds into the match, and Austin's already flipping off Hebner. I mean, Austin
And these-
looks jacked here too.
Yeah, man. And these guys always love to start hot. I mean, the WrestleMania 17 match, I think they started on the outside, you know. And here we are. We're on the outside with a big clothesline by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, and I mean, the entrance of Steve Austin, I mean, it had one of the most iconic shots from behind when Austin was walking down to, you know, his final walk, right? Like, and it's crazy. Only himself, The Rock, and I think obviously Vince and Jim Ross are like really the only guys that know about this, that this is Steve Austin's last match.
Which is pretty crazy. Oh, nice. Someone in the front row with an ECF and W shirt on. I love it.
There it is. It looks like the Spanish announce already took a tumble, so we might have to go after your boy's desk there, Michael Cole, because you love him so much.
I love Michael Cole. He is my favorite. I mean, how could I not like him?
Isn't it crazy, dude? I mean, we're watching a Rock match on the day, I believe it's the day today that his relative, man, Roman Reigns, has now had the belt for 900 days.
900 days, yeah. That's
Isn't
insane.
that wild?
That is insane. But
Isn't
honestly,
it crazy?
There really is no. I mean, who else? Like, I don't know. I mean, I like the way things are going. They keep giving him opponents. He keeps taking them down. You know, eventually somebody's going to come in and beat him. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be at Elimination Chamber. And like, I don't know. You hear rumors out there how they're going to do possibly a 3-way with Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. But I don't know. I feel like Cody Rhodes deserves the one-on-one match. He came back, won the Rumble, so yeah.
I might get this on my neck.
The American
just like Cody. Just like my favorite.
I'm going to do it on my forehead.
Yeah, why not?
But low enough so even when I'm wearing a hat, you'll still see it.
Yeah, just a little thing.
Yeah, maybe between my eyebrows here, yeah. But yeah, I don't know about the triple threat match.
Well, here's what I'll say, Chris.
I really like the idea of that, but
I hear you, and reel the big softy in whenever you need to. Just cut me off, dude. The WWE Hunter has to be careful with what they do with Sammy, because if it is Cody, right, at WrestleMania that's going to take this belt, they want that moment to be really big, and I feel that if they don't do the right things with Sami Zayn, the crowd is going to take all their heat that they have, and they love Sami Zayn, and if they don't feel like Sami is getting what he deserves, they're going to shit on Cody Rhodes, I think.
Yeah, that could be true too.
But dude, I mean, I'll tell you this. What is the go home shows, leading up to a pay-per-view supposed to do? It's supposed to really draw you in to buying the pay-per-view or watching it, or canceling your plans and sitting and watching. And god damn it, that promo in New York with Cody and Sammy, the crowd was loving it. I was loving it. And now I'm literally going to watch that match. Like at Elimination Chamber. They sold it so well.
There's no way you can't watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still back on the outside here with I know we're getting off track here. We got Rock and Austin still attacking each other, but this is good stuff that's going on in the wrestling world. It's keeping you intrigued into what you're actually watching, like you said. So it's nice. Oh,
and I can't believe Austin has both of his knee braces still intact. Normally they're flapping all over the place. God damn it.
Yeah, he loves letting those things flap everywhere.
Yeah, let them flap.
Big
Texas
crowd.
rattlesnake.
Everybody's into this match. This is what everybody came to see, pretty much, right here.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, this card is really effing good,
and it's cool that Austin gives Rock the win. But I still think it would be pretty awesome if Austin would have won this match.
Still stuns.
Get the stunner and goes off in the sunset with a win, 3-0.
You love breaking.
Why does The Rock really need that win? He has so much anyway.
Well,
so.
Yeah, I think it's more of Austin giving back to the business.
Oh yeah, I know. That's exactly how it is. It would just be, I think, cool if that would have happened. But
what'd you think of Rock's heel run here? I thought it was great. I mean, I'm certainly a huge fan here. I'm a young kid, and I thought
yeah.
Rock's heel work was great. The entrance where it's the helicopter coming in from the moon, and then his music hits, and he's out there doing the vignettes with the guitar. He's great.
Yeah, Rock is like one of the best heels that there was, you know? He always had you hating him. Even though like people loved him, he still had them hating people. People hated him, you know? Oh, here he is going after the knees, setting up
That's
for the
classic.
sharpshooter later on in the match.
And there, we probably will see a sharpshooter. God damn it.
I think we're gonna.
Shout out to the archives there. Our very first podcast, WrestleMania 13 watch along. I can't believe that's what we picked for our first podcast ever. We did a 3-hour long.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite WrestleManias growing up. I mean, I love that. I had the freaking Austin Bret Hart match. I mean, I guess the main event wasn't the best, but yeah, Undertaker winning the title, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So, Rock telling the fans he's smarter than them.
You had to make a comeback on me there and give me the "it doesn't matter" spot. I love that.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
That back. Yeah, I was waiting the whole time to hit you with that. Here we go. The sharpshooter has been set up. What?
Has Austin ever tapped in his whole career? Probably not.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he's tapped after. Like, has he though? Because the Bret Hart match, he passed out. So I mean, yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh no, dude! I'm out of the softies out of his seltzer water.
Goodness.
So boy,
that's why I brought a backup water. You know what I mean? You never know.
Oh, dude, you're a pro. I will say though, I got the captions on this time, so I came prepared, dude.
Captions are good. You can at least kind of see what they're saying in the background here. But
dude, I gotta start
Austin
getting some
trying
title
to get
belts.
to the ropes here.
I gotta click on one of these podcasts and have 14 titles behind me. Stage you up.
Man, that'd be pretty sweet.
That thing looks good there, man.
Yeah, the our boy Tantalizing Tony, he's got the ultimate belt collection, I think. So
stay tantalizing, son.
Yeah, he's tantalizing everybody.
Shout out to Tantalizing Tony. He was so nice to us, man. And while we're at it, shout out to we're trying to get a live podcast here, and we will. And shout out to Dudes at Ringside podcast. They hit me up with kind of how to do that. So I appreciate that, and we appreciate that. Hard and soft for life, baby.
Definitely. Yeah, I like to shout out all the people that kind of give us love out there. You know, even though we're working on ourselves and getting bigger and better right now, but you know, it's nice to get some love from some of these other podcasters. Oh, here we go. We got The Rock with Austin's vest on. Come on, Rock.
How good is Rocky, man?
That's just
and by the way, I'm an Austin guy as well.
Dumping water on the fans. Love it. Oh, God damn it. What? I'd love to have that freaking vest, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, big double clothesline. There we go. Both guys down.
Nice spot, huh?
Yeah, that was good.
That was Logan Paul Ricochet-esque.
That really was.
I better watch my mouth before I get this taste slapped. There's a poster in the in the crowd that says, "Where's my pants?"
Hopefully on.
Maybe
at Meltzer's basement.
Hey Meltzer, send something in the comments, dude, and we'll stop shitting on you. Until then, suck it.
Hey Meltzer, yeah, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you.
I'm popping.
That's our one F-bomb for the episode we're allowed, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate it. Nice Luthez press by Steve Austin. Look at Earl Hebner. What's Earl Hebner saying?
Look at Earl going crazy. I love the freaking Luthez press when Austin does it, man. He gets the height, he slams you down, and just unloads with a flurry of punches. Here we go. F you.
If I play with Steve Austin in 2K, I do 14 Luthez presses at least.
Oh my God, it's like the best. And if I ever create a character, you know he gets the Luthez press. So
yeah, that's his.
Dude,
It's
I
his
love
signature.
that. I love that when Austin comes off the rope, starts hitting the middle fingers, and then comes down with the elbow across the face. There
The
he is.
most limited arsenal of all time, but it worked. Look, here it is. Boots to
Stomping
the.
him dry.
Let's see the double birds. You know it's coming soon.
Oh, maybe we'll
Oh.
set that up later. Oh, here we go. This is good. Rock with a big clothesline. Oh, big kip up. Looking good in that vest. You better take that vest off, Rock.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect Big Hard's guy right here.
Yeah, come on.
Where does Steve Austin rank in your all-time list? Is he second?
Man, I don't even know. I mean, I guess he would have to be either first or second, but I guess I always hold first for Bret Hart because that's what I grew up watching. You know,
That's your guy.
it's kind of what got me into wrestling and everything like that. So, yeah, Austin definitely probably number 2. I mean, I definitely like Hulk Hogan in that too, but when it was like I was there watching, like the beginning of Raw and stuff, and Bret Hart was always the best. Even when he turned heel, still did a lot of great work.
So what about we'll talk about rivalries. What about like Hogan Warrior? Is that up there competing with these guys, or Hogan Macho?
I mean, maybe Hogan Macho Man. Yeah,
Okay.
I think Hogan Warrior maybe not so much. I mean, I don't think you could say a good feud with the Ultimate Warrior in that same vocab. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Hogan
Oh, the stunner by The Rock, dude. Stunner by The Rock. I always felt like Rock did a shitty stunner.
Yeah.
But there's no one that could sell a stunner better.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to say that The Rock really does sell them great,
That's a hard and soft take.
Get him over. Here we go. Going for the cover. Only a 2 count. You're not gonna beat Austin with his own move. Come on.
Jerry the King is so funny. As Austin's walking out, making his entrance, Jim Ross is going on and very emotional. That's his buddy. That's his guy, right? He's like, I got to take my hat off to Steve Austin. What a great guy. And Jerry the King goes, well, you don't take your hat off Austin, or you don't take your hat off often. It's like, come on, Jerry the King. Have you heard any news? I know he's at home now. I guess his speech is a little.
Hopefully everything's going okay with him.
Yeah. Come on, Jerry. The nation is supporting you. And we appreciate the support of all those nations. The millions.
And millions.
There's the Stone Cold Stunner. Big pop by the crowd. A nice sell job by Rock.
Yeah, Rock
still in the
laid
vest.
out here. Only a 2 count. Only 2. Hebner's telling Austin, it's only 2. It's only 2, Austin.
What a great string of manias from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Really great WrestleMania in this era, man.
Yeah, there really was. I mean, they were putting on good shows. And I think this one is over. I think this is over 3 hours, maybe almost 4 hours. And I like those days of WrestleMania when they were like, maybe 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, I'll take a 3 hour, 3.5, 4 hour WrestleMania.
I mean, I guess I like it now how they do it in 2 nights or whatever, because, sitting there for 7 hours is too much.
I don't mind the 2 nights. I like it. And look, they sell out the arena twice, so it makes
yeah, it makes sense for them.
Yeah. I'm not going to hate on that.
Here we go. Rock setting up for the people's elbow. One of the lamest moves in wrestling, but he's pinned so many people with it.
That's kind of like how AEW, they do. I love how they only do like 4 pay-per-views a year, like back in the old days. I love that. But their pay-per-views are like 5.5 hours long, and they try to book everyone on the damn card. It's like, just pick your big rivalries or big stories.
Yeah, I don't want to see everybody on that card. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I'm here for the pay-per-view. This should be the best matches. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to sit through.
I do like how, yeah. Well, AEW is going to do. I don't know if you saw some
live shows, right?
Live, non TVs. So that's cool, man. I mean, it'll get some guys that maybe need the work, they'll be able to go out and work all the time, and that's going to make Dynamite's that much better. So that's
I'd
smart.
check one of those shows out if it came close.
Hell
to the house.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't drive too far for it, but if it was kind of close, I'd go.
If it was at the Quakertown Flea Market, I'm there.
Oh my god, if it's at Q-Mart, I'm there. I don't care who's on the card. You can put the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega in the main event. I'll still show up to Q-Mart for it.
That's saying something. Now we got Rock setting up a rock bottom. There's one.
Austin kicks out. The Rock can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Austin just won't die. And it's crazy. He spends the whole night in the hospital like we detailed in the lead up and still makes the bell. So much emotion here. Really is, huh?
Yep, Rock's setting up for another rock bottom here. Yeah, I mean, like no one knew that when he lost this match, that was the last time we were going to see Austin out there. So, if people would have knew that, this place would have been so emotional. It would have erupted for Austin this night.
Going for the second rock bottom attempt. Austin firing back. There it is, though. Catches it. Big rock bottom. Second one.
What do we got? No, only a 2 count. Only 2. Come on, Rock.
If you want to hear Hard and Soft do a duet together, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
Yeah, I don't think we're as good as The Rock.
No.
I need my little guitar and little cowboy hat.
Oh, you'd look good in a little cowboy hat. Rock saying this is it. It's over.
Rock bottoms. Yeah, he's like.
Look at the facials by Rocky here. Here we go.
He is good. He is a good actor. Performer. That's for damn sure.
Oh,
here he's just
hell yeah,
just hopping around the ring.
Well, and earlier in the night, WrestleMania 19, The Rock does a promo with Coachman backstage, and you know how Coach is like, Rock, how you feeling? And The Rock just goes like this to Coach. He's like, it's awesome.
I used to love how he would disrespect Coach all the time.
Here we go, man.
Here we go. Hits him with a
Taking
third rock bottom. I mean, is he going to get him here? The third one gets it done.
2, 3. That's a wrap on the match. That's a wrap on the series. And that's a wrap on Stone Cold Steve Austin. As he said, he understands how this business works. He's a gear that got worn up, and you take that gear off, you take a fresh gear, you plug it in, and the machine keeps rolling. But, man, how much emotion here as The Rock pushes Earl Hebner away, as we'll see in a minute. And he is just telling another man how much he loves him.
I love how he just pushes Earl Hebner away. Yep, and he's just going to sit there and thank him for everything he did for him here. And there goes The Rock celebrating his victory. Well-deserved victory.
And he's probably going to cut it short and let Austin have his moment here in a minute.
Yep.
In front of 55,000.
Austin for the first time. Sets our rivalry at 2-1, and this will be the last time we saw Austin wrestle until was it WrestleMania 38 last year?
Yeah, dude.
When he came back and
he blew the roof off the place.
Kevin Owens, and yeah, you're damn right he did. He blew the freaking roof off. He wrestled almost a match just as good as this match was tonight.
Yeah,
a year ago at WrestleMania.
For real. And dude, I mean, Rock, Austin, the greatest rivalry of all time. I'm glad we got to do it in such a great hot time of pro wrestling, dude. We're back. Wrestling's back. I love it. I appreciate it. And Chris,
Hard&Soft Nation, there's something I gotta say, but you always are hard.
There it is, son. And only us would spend money on something like that. Dude, I love it.
There's something wrong with us. But yeah, Randall, like I always say, if you're not hard, you're soft.
Well, you're damn right, Chris.